Oh, how y'all doing?
Have we ever interviewed you in person before? Not often.
Not often.
Yeah.
So.
How important was this off-season, minicamp, OTAs for your development? Like, how was it?
Yeah, this offseason was definitely a good one. This is the first. Was definitely my first, like, I guess you say, real, like, OTAs, off-season, stuff like that. Being able to get on the field with, Coach Marone and just work on things right away, in April, that was really important, and that really helps a lot.
How closely have you worked with Jahri Evans thus far, and what has he been able to bring to the coaching staff?
Yeah, I've worked. It's great having Jahri in there. Obviously, I've just been like a little response to him. Hey, how do you feel about this? What do you feel about that? Gain as much information from him as I can. So it's just great having somebody like that, and just having somebody here, just direct coaching me and things like that. It's just great to have him here.
When you say work on stuff, what specifically, like, what's number one on your list of what you got to work on?
Oh, there's a bunch of stuff. Especially when I'm talking to Jahri. It's just it's like, hey, how do you feel about this? How do you feel about this? It's not one specific thing I gained from him. It's literally, hey, what do you do on these type of blocks? What do you feel comfortable? How did you do it when you were a player? You know what I'm saying? What do you think is a good technique on this? And, it's just tweaking those things and learn those things and, implement them into my game is just, it's just good. So I can't really just give like, hey, this and that, but it's a lot of different stuff,
When you look at your tape from last year, do you feel like you've got another level coming?
Yeah, absolutely. I feel like every year I should be better than I was the year before. So I'm definitely really excited for this year. Especially having Coach Marone, Jahri, Streef, having everybody in there coaching us, it's really helped taking everybody's game to another level.
So follow up on that, when you do look at the tape from last year, what are some of the things that you're working on specifically?
Really just being confident and not being confident in playing the game, being confident in trying things. Not really thinking, if I'm about to go out there and do something, don't think about it, just do it. So that's one thing I'm building a lot in this camp is just building confidence in different techniques and different things like that, and just really just going out there and doing it. Not really thinking.
Is it mentally? I know you played guard, then you were a center, and there was back and forth. But now it seems like just guard. Is it mentally? Are you kind of adjust this position now?
Well, last year I thought I was just gonna be guard too last year, and I ended up playing center. But knowing that I'm primarily just gonna be guard. You know what I'm saying? That really does help a lot. Honestly, I wouldn't say it's really a mental thing because I feel like if I was told to go play center, I'd go do it again. Just something I just do. But definitely know I'm focusing on guard is very important to me. Now I'm just like, hey, this is what I'm doing. I'm gonna learn as much tricks, techniques, just be as confident as I can at guard.
One of the things Jahri was saying is that he played with like heavy hands, and he's just been working the field a lot on that. So it was kind of one of the things you learned from there.
Yeah, that's well. To go back to that, that's probably one big thing. Hand usage and striking with your hands, not just placing them, but striking them. Having force behind your hands is one thing. John's been working on with all the guards, all of us a lot. And with that comes a lot of different things too. You're able to do a lot more things once you have that force in your hands and you're striking guys. You're giving them a good punch.
What have you seen from Trevor Penny? Kind of what advice have you given him?
Trevor's, what I'm saying, he's out here balling. I'm saying, he's learning. My advice to him, I've talked to him, like I said, first camp, I was telling him, hey, just go out there and do what you do. You know what I'm saying? Take the coaching, make sure you're studying, what they're telling you to do, make sure you're taking good notes, and just go out here and work on that every day. It's not always going to be pretty and perfect, but you learn from that. So that's just some things I tell him.
We've seen him get into a couple of little pushing matches with guys. How would you describe his personality?
I would describe him as like a pit bull kind of. It's like when you think he's done, he's not done. You know what I mean? He's definitely has that that finishing mentality that you love in offensive lineman.
As an offensive lineman, do you like working more on the ground game? Because you guys seem like you have been on Saturday and Monday, but obviously the weather will be different. But do you like throwing the ground game more or passing game?
Well, I would say, well, I'm an offensive lineman, so of course I like running the ball more. I would say ground game because it's like, you get to move people, better opportunities to dump people, definitely ground game, but I wouldn't, ground game got a little more than pass, definitely.
Taking a look at the offense and the new wide receivers that have been added to this team, what do you think the potential is in terms of throwing football?
In terms of new receivers, every time I get in the huddle, I'm like, shoot, I see Mike in there, Chris, Jarvis, Quez. I'm like, man, they look dangerous. You know what I'm saying? To see these receivers, I'm just looking, but things we're doing in practice too, you just see a lot of different things, a lot of speed down the field. It's just, we always had good receivers, but now I'm just like, damn, everybody's here, so it's just, it's good to see that. And that's an extremely gifted group right there. All good.
Thanks, bud.
It was great seeing y'all too.
Yeah.
I ain't seen y'all in a while.